Powerlessness. It's like a shadow that hangs over so many lives today, and yet, strangely, this feeling doesn't arise from a lack of power itself. In an era of advanced technology, immense resources, and infinite access to information, modern people feel weaker, less grounded, than ever before. Stoicism offers a way to confront this paradox, not by escaping the world, but by engaging with it more wisely. Consider the pace of life. The Stoics lived in an age where life moved more slowly, where the events of a single day didn't come in torrents of headlines and updates. Today, modern people are overwhelmed with information, exposed to every tragedy, every conflict, every injustice in the world, all at once. This overwhelming surge of information is precisely the opposite of what Stoic thinkers advised. They emphasized focusing on what lies within reach, on what can be directly influenced. When a person spends the bulk of their energy on things utterly outside their control, what else can arise but frustration? It's like trying to grip the ocean in one's hands, an impossible task that leaves the soul exhausted and drained. Modern individuals have, in a way, handed over their agency by scattering their attention across an endless expanse of issues and concerns. The Stoics knew the cost of such unfocused living and cautioned against it. For Epictetus, the first step in gaining true control is understanding that some things are within our power, and others are not. Powerlessness comes not from the inability to change the world at large, but from failing to recognize where one's influence truly lies. When modern people constantly engage with far-off, unreachable worries, they are, in effect, choosing to feel powerless. But even more, there is the matter of desire, another root of this weakness. Contemporary culture pushes desires endlessly. There is always something more to want, more possessions, more recognition, more experiences. In the chase, people feel forever empty, craving something just out of reach, endlessly seeking completion from external sources. This dependence on outer rewards, on achievements beyond personal virtues, leaves a person feeling fragile and incomplete. The Stoics taught that true strength arises when one's worth is no longer tied to outcomes, to the shifting tides of fortune. Only by finding contentment in virtue itself, in the integrity of one's actions and thoughts, can a person finally feel the ground beneath their feet. Another part of this weakness stems from the fact that people have grown uncomfortable with hardship. Modern society has refined comfort to an art, made discomfort into something to be avoided at any cost. Stoic thinkers would find this approach strange, even counterproductive. Marcus Aurelius, in particular, reminded himself daily that challenges and struggles were as natural as the dawn itself. They were woven into the very fabric of existence. By seeking to evade all discomfort, people cut themselves off from resilience, which is built only in the fires of struggle. Strength of mind is not an inherent gift, it's a skill, and like all skills, it must be developed. Ironically, those who avoid hardship end up weaker, more fearful, because they are so far removed from any true testing of their inner resources. Another layer here, perhaps the most subtle, yet most pervasive, is the modern fixation on identity, on self-image. Society today encourages a relentless fixation on the self, a constant cultivation of personal image. What am I? What do people think of me? What do I mean in the grander scheme? This obsession, this endless mirror-gazing, leads only to insecurity. The Stoics taught self-awareness, but not self-fixation. There is a difference. Self-awareness is the quiet knowledge of one's strengths and weaknesses, a guide for personal growth. Self-fixation, on the other hand, pulls a person deeper into anxiety, making each flaw, each imperfection, a source of intense worry. Strength comes not from the perception of others, but from aligning one's actions with a chosen set of values, with purpose. Modern people, ensnared by the need for validation, abandon their power the moment they let others' opinions dictate their sense of worth. In the end, there is a choice, either to live by the relentless currents of the outside world or to cultivate inner strength that no external event can shake. The Stoics urged each person to consider where their peace truly resides. If it rests in things, in recognition, in wealth, it will always be fragile, always ready to collapse. But if it rests within, grounded in an unshakable character, then there is a strength that no loss, no defeat, no worldly disaster can ever truly undermine. To face the world with strength is not to control it or bend it to one's will. It is to live in harmony with one's own nature, to understand the limits of power, and to draw strength from within. This is not a withdrawal from life's difficulties, but an embrace of them, knowing that each struggle is an opportunity to deepen, to clarify, to cultivate a spirit unbroken by fortune's whims. When modern people learn to root themselves in this ancient wisdom, perhaps then they will rediscover a power that is neither lost nor elusive, but simply awaiting a return to what lies within.